It's terrifying to think what would have happened if the student didn't slip up. It was my first year teaching history, so I had no choice but to help chaperone prom. I was walking around along the wall, giving the students their space to have fun, when I noticed two students hiding behind the dark curtains that were hanging from the ceiling. I recognized them immediately. They were both social outcasts that other students often called creepy or weird. They were also known to cause trouble in their classes, and rarely did their assigned work. It looked like they were just standing there, but I had a bad feeling. Sure enough, I could smell the alcohol on them as I got closer. I held out my hand. All right, give it, and either leave on your own, or I'm having the two of you written up. Oh, come on, teach. We know after this you'll be enjoying some Jack with your shepherd and new TV when you get home. Why judge us? My blood went cold. Everything the student said was accurate, but I never shared personal information about my home life. How did he know so much? Though they were both drunk, I could tell from their faces that they said more than they meant to. I stepped closer. How exactly do you know what I do when I get home? What? Don't play dumb. That was way too specific. They both started to back away from me. Look, man, it was just a lucky guess. I grabbed each student by the collar with either hand. These brats were hiding something. My wife had given me a new TV for Christmas. We had an elderly German shepherd at home named Daisy, and every night I enjoyed one glass of Jack Daniels while my wife and I watched TV before bed. Those were three very specific things about my life that I shared with no one. Not on social media, not with other teachers, and especially not with students. If these kids had an eye on my personal life, I needed to know how and why, because if they had eyes on me, then they had eyes on my wife, Olivia. My body started to shake from both anger and fear at the thought of someone watching her. Olivia was still often weak after her chemo treatments and wouldn't be able to defend herself if someone broke in. Daisy could barely walk herself. And I, as a teacher, had an easy-to-find schedule online, so it would be no problem for someone to know when I wasn't home. I shook the students as hard as I could and yelled, "Out with it! Have you two been spying on my house or something?" The students are whimpering and